Hey people of VC, it's Andy Cloudy. Milder competition entry time. Been a while since I did a contest entry, I can tell you, but this is one that I wasn't going to miss out on. So this is for Guz69, Gustavo, our VC brother from Brazil. Also the proprietor at the Metal Open Mind YouTube channel, which is it's Portuguese, but you can watch it with subtitles. It's all good stuff, and he's a real metal guy, and he's just got to 200 subs. I think this is his 213 contest. He waited a bit because we all fluctuate on subs a little bit, but just checking now, he's up to 223, so he's going great guns. And I was going to miss out on doing one on Gus's competition. I entered this last one and I was lucky enough to win, and I can guarantee that he will come through with a fantastic prize to whoever wins this one, based on what he sent me last time. So there's three questions, and so I'm going to dive straight in. So the first one is show two cover songs and respective original albums from where they were taken. So the first one, I've got a bit of a twofer for you, and hopefully this will be a bit unique in the answer to these questions. So first up, I have from the band Trust and their album Repression. I think this is their debut album. They did a song called Antisocial, and now most of you metalheads already, especially thrash metalheads, especially Anthrax metalheads, are screaming at the screen knowing exactly what I'm going to show next. And you're right, it's Anthrax version of Antisocial on their fourth studio album, State of Euphoria, and it's a track they have kind of made their own. Fourth track on side one, Antisocial. And it's clearly a song that they love because they still play. It's still part of their set today. So much so that I wish they would play something else because I want to hear Anthrax songs when they play Anthrax songs, but they completely love it. But here's the thing. Trust are a French band. So they originally sang Antisocial and this whole album in French. So is this a proper cover version of this song? And this is the version. This is like a repressing of Repression that Trust redid in English. Well, to answer those critics here, we have the original album, the original pressing French, Trust and Repression, with Antisocial on. Now, luckily for this video, I don't have to pronounce anything too bad because Antisocial is the same in French as it is in English, but you can see from the other tracks that this is a French language album. So that is the true original song of Antisocial by Trust. But it just so happens that I'm covering myself here because on the Anthrax Nice Fucking EP, they also cover Antisocial, but they sing it in French as well. So got all my bases covered for this one. The next one, this is a cover I don't like, to be honest with you. So the cover version is by Children of Bodom, and this is my favourite Children of Bodom album. And this is kind of this is a good example of an album where the extra tracks annoy me. I kind of wish I had an original pressing of this because the cover on here, they do a cover of Hellion, originally by Wasp on their debut album, and this cover version is terrible. It completely ruins the enjoyment of this album for me, and I just wish I had an album that didn't have that as a bonus track on. So, but that's my second one for your entry, Gus. Children of Bodom, Hellion, covering Wasp. Hellion. The second task that we were set was to show albums from 3 different projects with the same drummer. So 1 album for each band he or she was on. I've gone for the Rods and their drummer Carl Kennedy. This chap here, this is their debut album. I know because it says so on the front, and it has 5 stars, even if they do say so themselves. There we have Carl on the back as well. Now, Carl Kennedy, he went on, he did lots of stuff. He produced lots of bands, but he was also part of other bands as well. He was part of Jack Starr's first solo effort, Out of the Darkness. Now, Jack Starr was from Virgin Steel, and Carl Kennedy, where is he? He played drums on here, along with was it Gary Bordelano from. In fact, that's not Carl Kennedy. I haven't got my glasses. That's Gary Driscoll that was in Rainbow. That's Carl Kennedy there. But we also have Gary Bordelano from the Rods and Rhett Forrester from Riot as well on vocals. So that's number 2. And number 3, we have a Thrasher, which is kind of a supergroup project that Carl Kennedy put together. So he wrote most of the songs on here. There he is up there, but he wrote and produced. And producing is one thing that Carl Kennedy did quite a lot. And although that's the 3, and that's such the question, I always take every opportunity to show one of my favourite albums, and that's Anthrax Spreading the Disease. And no, obviously Charlie Benante was the drummer on here, but it was produced. This is the picture disc version. I don't play this. It's okay if I stick my fingers on it. All you people that are shocked and amazed by the way I'm handling this record right now. And yeah, there we go. Carl Kennedy is the producer, so he's kind of famous for drumming and producing and drumming on the albums that he produces, but obviously he didn't play on that one. Question 3: show 3 favorite albums with a natural mythical creatures in the artwork. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these probably aren't my favorite albums with mythical creatures, but they are 3 that sprung to mind that I'm going to show right now. First up, this is Iron Kingdom with Unleashed at the Kraken. And here we have a mythical, squiddy, octopusy type beast, the Kraken. This is a great album. Iron Kingdom, a very good sort of Iron Maiden influenced heavy metal band from Canada. Next, we have some early 80s classic metal. This is Attacker with Battle at Helm's Deep. Very Dungeons and Dragons esque cover. This is some kind of dragon pterodactyl-y type beast, but it ain't real. It's mythical. So there we go. That's number 2. And we're going to end on a nice, beautiful note. We're going to have a lovely unicorn to celebrate Guz's 200 subscriber competition. So there we have it, Guz. That's my entry into your contest. Love your channel. Keep it going. Great questions for a contest. I always love these contests that let me dig into my collection and find stuff. Do check out Guz's channel. You've got till the end of the month, I think, to submit an entry. See you later.